everybody. I'm Mari-Lyn. This is Thursday Messages, and you are on the Conscious Spirit podcast. So, what I'm going to do is show you three cards. I will draw two runes to go with each card, and then I will channel a message from Spirit for you. The message might be something that's already passed, something that's currently running in your life, or something that hasn't yet come to be. You might also get your own messaging, and that's amazing. Love it when I hear that people got their own messaging through watching one of these videos. So that's always amazing. I'd like to ask, to like, subscribe, share, comment. Love your comments. I really love knowing when you chose a card that it resonated with you, and in what part of your life that it resonated. People aren't really sharing a whole lot about what part of their life things are happening in, but nonetheless, I do love knowing when a card resonates. So thank you for that. And if you want to know more about us and what we offer, tcseverydaypsychics.com is the website. And there's a contact us form in there for you to reach out for services or, whatever it is that that we can do for you. So, all right, enough of my rambling. Let's show you your cards. Hey, group number one, you've chosen relax. Relax. Let's see what runes go along with this. All right, well, this is Ingwiz. This is nurturing, fertility, which growth, nurturing, nurturing really fits with this. Um, Ending of one cycle, beginning a new, but I'm really liking nurturing with this, with relaxation, because we do nurture ourselves when we relax. So I'm rambling. Let's get that other room. Okay. Um, Sorry, this is the two horses. Stability, endurance. Well, okay. Group number one. Your messaging with relax, endurance, and oh my gosh, I just went completely blank. Nurturing. Sorry. It's time. It is time for you to take some well-deserved time for yourself. Finding a way in your daily routine to bring you some nurturing, some relaxation, some fresh perspectives. It's like your body, you energetically just need a breath of fresh air, or you will not have the endurance that you need to just make it through day to day. So this isn't really about taking a break. This is about finding a routine, whether it's a nighttime routine, which sounds really lovely, especially with this moon, but a routine within your day, every day, to nurture yourself, to nurture that connection with self, but also to nurture that spiritual connection with your higher self, with your guidance, with spirit. And to really get yourself renewed and refreshed on a daily basis so you have the endurance to make it through the grind. I'm getting all of these different pictures. I've got the stay-at-home mom who has the grind of the responsibility of keeping the house and the children. I've got the day-to-day grind of the man of the house who's just trying to earn enough money. He's never home with his family, but he's trying to earn enough money to support them. There's way more groups, but those are the first two flashes that were brought to me. And well, yes, we have to go through that day-to-day grind. We still need to find time for ourselves. There's no one more important than us, especially when we have others to care for, because if we are empty, they get nothing. You can't give out of an empty cup. Although we do try as humans, we try a lot. Um, and we fool ourselves into thinking that we're really doing it, and we're not doing a good job of it at all, ever. So finding that breath of fresh air, that time, maybe it's first thing in the morning, maybe it's the last thing at night, maybe it's in the middle of the day, maybe it's a couple of times in the day, maybe it's really short bursts throughout the day of different times where you can relax, put yourself first, self-care, nurturing, boosting, connecting with you and connecting with spirit to give you that endurance to be able to make it through the next day. And then the next day you find more. And then that builds and it builds. And pretty soon, what happens is where you were consciously and purposefully setting aside time, you find ways to get other time for yourself. For me, spirit time, when I vacuum, oh my gosh, my connection to spirit, it's blown wide open. I can channel some messaging when I'm vacuuming. Now, not everybody is going to be channeling, but when you get into a routine where you take a set amount of time to replenish yourself, you're going to start finding time within your ordinary tasks throughout the day to where you can use it as a time to fill up. So I really look forward to that amazing thing happening. And it will for some of you in group one. When you start taking that seriously of taking time out for you, um, yeah, it's just going to become part of your routine. And then you find and you steal moments of joy for yourself um, throughout the day as you learn and you grow and you expand into it. That's pretty cool. All right. Um, Let me know. I would love to know. And good skill. I was going to say good luck, but good skill in taking care of you and building that endurance for yourself. All right. Take care, everybody. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hey, group number 2, you chose the card approve. So let's see what runes we have. All right, I got 2 of them in my hands. Let's see what we got. We have the Thorn Thurasas. It's also Gateways. Door is open. Could be Fools Rush In. And we have the Sun. Um, Suelu. Goals achieved, honor, available power. Now, with that available power and with open doors and gateways, we many times look for the approval of other people for both of those things. And the fact that they go with this card, approve, is perfect. Because who really needs to approve you walking through a door? You. Who really needs to approve your goals? You. Who needs to approve your honor? You. And you alone. The idea that we receive approval outside of ourselves is old, archaic. It's no. We're taught that. We are taught that. And sure, there are some things that we do need approval for, but in our day-to-day lives, where we have control, we have authority over ourselves, our thoughts, our actions, our reactions. That approval that we desperately search for in order to walk through a gateway, a doorway, in order to stand in our honor, we look to other people to bring that that approval and that validation. No longer. No. This is your job. This is your job. It's no one else's. So let's see. Approve. Okay. There's something else here that I'm getting. Because this Thurisaz rune, it's called the thorn because it resembles like the thorn on a rose bush. But there's also fools rush in. And so with that, oh, and then with Soelu, power is available. For some of you in this group too, I'm going to say there is a feeling around this that your awareness needs to be on point. Just because a door is open doesn't mean that it's in your highest good to rush in. Blind? Definitely not. There may be some things that you need to approve of. There may be some things that you need to dissect and research before rushing in to grab that power. Now, this absolutely follows with you are in control of you. You are in control of your actions, and you may need to take a look at some aspects of something being presented to you to make sure it meets your approval, that it meets your standards before you rush in. Is the pay to play ratio worth the power that's available by rushing into this scenario? So for some of you within this group, this is all about approval of yourself, not finding it out here. But for another group of you, this really is about You need to do the research and you need to make sure that you approve of whatever it is that you are about to get yourself into. Um, because just because power is available doesn't mean that it is worthy of your energy. Yeah. So I would love to know which side of this messaging you fell on within this group. I really am. I hope that I get comments on both ways around this. So let me know. I appreciate you letting me be part of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Take care. Hey, group 3, you chose revisit. Interesting. Let's see what runes we have to go with revisit. Looks like a childhood home up in those clouds. We've got the Otella, which is a spiritual inheritance, values, could be karma, and hidden mysteries, the dice cup, intuition. Ooh, okay. Group 3. The messaging that I'm getting for you is that there is a huge spiritual lesson for you waiting in your childhood, waiting for you to explore, waiting for you to revisit. There is something that you're afraid to look at. And for some of you, you may not be ready for this revisit. But for others of you, you are ready. You're ready to revisit. You're ready to look at some hard things, and you're ready to take on the spiritual lessons that are waiting for you. And for those of you that aren't ready for this, please don't beat yourselves up. The time will come. And when you're ready, you will know it and you will find the right way to revisit whatever this is. And, this doesn't have to be something horrific. Even, I'm going to say, even if something horrific happened to you, that might not be what you need to revisit. There may be another element in your past that you are ready to revisit, that you are ready to let go of carrying the burden and really step into the spiritual lesson of whatever it was that you experienced, whatever it was that had happened, whatever exchange took place that you're still carrying, but you're ready to let it go. The hidden mysteries that come with healing, oh man, mind blowing sometimes. Especially if you are a person who is intuitive, creative, very spiritual, maybe you're even psychic, and yet you find yourself floundering in those gifting and you don't know really what to do with them. Well, healing is about the only way for your gifting to really come in to its fullness and to expand. So if you happen to be a person who is um, a sensitive, or, maybe you're, and not sensitive in like emotional, although many intuitive people are emotional. So I really can't, there's no judgment that I can make to say yes or no, but the the spiritual inheritance that is waiting for you when the healing begins, and the healing begins with a revisit. We have to revisit for many different reasons. And even though it's scary, when you're ready, you know that the fear is a liar. And you know that the rewards so outweigh the fear. Hopefully, you know that. Hopefully, you trust that. And you jump in and you make that revisit to whatever the lesson is. Whether it's wounding, trauma, a hurt feeling, a disagreement, an argument, a relationship that went bad. Maybe it's just something within yourself, something you did that you need to revisit to say, why did I do that? Why did I react that way? Why was I such a bitch? Why was I so awful? Whatever it is, there is a beautiful reward waiting for you when you're ready to do the revisit and to start that healing journey and really tap into that spiritual inheritance that is just there waiting for you to take it. Yeah. All right. Is there any more about this? Nope. When you're ready, you're going to know it. Some of you are ready now. Some of you aren't, and that's okay. But remember, when you are ready, the rewards are there waiting for you, and the fear of that revisit is greater than the actual pain you will experience. That's been my experience anyway, and I hold to it. Never have I had the pain in healing that was even as bad as the pain that I carried holding on to my wounding. That is absolute truth. So, okay, I'd love to know if this resonated and if you're ready, and if you're not ready yet, and that's okay. Everything is really in spirit's timing, not in our own timing. It's spirit timing. So, uh, thanks for letting me be part of your day. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you next time. Bye.